Okay, the purpose of this video is to guide you in your efforts to create captions for video using YouTube's AI or artificial intelligence and using that as a starting point. I want to make clear that initial output from this process will have errors and you should not use this as your final output for your captions. In this video, you'll learn how to correct these errors and once ready, to export a subtitled text file or an SRT file so that you can then hard write the captions into your video using another free program called Handbrake. So what you need before we begin is a video file and an understanding of the content of the video so that you can easily correct any mistakes in the automatic transcription. You'll also need a YouTube account and the program Handbrake already installed. So the first thing we're going to do is go to YouTube. You're going to log into your YouTube account, and that you can tell that you have done so because you will have a little icon here. Your avatar or perhaps your initials will be there. And then just click on that and navigate down to YouTube Studio. And this is where you'll be able to upload your videos. And you do so by just going up to the upper right-hand corner and clicking on the button that says Create. And then Upload Videos. And we'll go ahead and select a file to upload. And I'll select this one. It's a part 5 of the video that I have. It takes a little while to upload. And so there's some details that you can add because this is not something that I'm really publishing online. I'm only using it YouTube as a tool to write these captions. I don't really care to describe it very well. It's not important to me. And I just want to make sure that you click this box that says, no, it's not made for kids. That just makes it easier that you confirm the content doesn't have to be vetted for children or anything like that. So click next. And again, this is where you will, if you already had a subtitled track, you can, or a subtitled text, you can add it here. We don't, so we're not going to do that. And these other two options, adding an end screen and add cards, that's all for if you've monetized your YouTube and you want to create that sort of video. We're not going to do that again. So we'll just click next. It's gone through the check where it's seen that there's no copyright issues. So we'll click next. And for here we have the visibility choices. You can have a private, unlisted, or public. I just choose unlisted. Any of those, you'll be able to take advantage of the YouTube AI captioning process. I just will select unlisted and then save. And we don't need to publish that on social media that we've done this. And now all you have to do is go over to your dashboard here, and in the left-hand paneling, go to subtitles. And this shows all the videos that you have available on your in your YouTube studio to work on. So this is the one we just uploaded. And as you can see, there's an English video language here, and it says add. So this tells us that nothing has been created yet. There's no subtitles created. So if we clicked add right now, this is where you would upload a file. As I mentioned before, you can upload an already existing SRT file of subtitles, or you can type manually in here. We're going to do neither of those, so we'll close this out. It's about a 4.5 minute video, and that would take maybe 20 minutes for the AI to work through and create captions. But I'm just going to leave this, and I'm just going to go back to my channel and select another video which has been up longer. where the AI has created the subtitles. And here it says English automatic, and it no longer says add. What it says now is duplicate and edit. And so we're going to go ahead and click on that. And then that opens up our video. And you can see straight away that there are some typos, or maybe we'll make some changes in spelling. If you have a lot of proper nouns or place names or language names, you will have to make changes to those. And you can edit within this section where you have the text block mode, or you can actually switch that toggle to the edit timings. And here you can make edits in this mode where the captions are presented to you in their time-aligned chunks. And I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit of this so you can see how good the AI is in this situation, or how bad. And we'll just check the quality by playing a bit of the
okay, that's good. So look, thank you very much for that film, and I hope that gave everyone some idea of the work. Obviously, it's just a little sample of a huge amount of stories and other things of language that you can explore, over hours and hours and hours with many, many people involved. But it's a good taster. So the next.
So you can see that the AI is picking up a lot of hesitant utterances like or you can choose to leave those in, or I think that what I would do is I would take them out. So I guess the first thing that would be easiest for you to do is just kind of take a look at the text as block, make your edits of the obvious place names or proper nouns and typos. And I'll go ahead and do this, and then we'll come back and maybe work on some alignment issues. Okay, so I've made some changes, and let's just go back to the edit timings. And going down to the timeline here where your annotations are, you can see the cursor is a little cross with the 4 points of the arrows heading off. And that's kind of the thing that you use to grab an annotation, and you can move it back and forth. If you move it towards, down the line of the annotations, it will bulldoze. It does not bulldoze if you move up your timeline. Another way you can move your annotations is by shortening or lengthening. So then in that case, you just get the double-headed arrow down there. You can split up annotations. If you see that this is a little verbose, a particular annotation is very wordy, and visually it takes up a lot on the screen, you can break it up. But first, let me just say, before a given speaker speaks, it's always a nice thing to indicate that who is speaking. So in this case, I will put Nick Evans. And then when we change our speaker to maybe when Ross starts, I'm here. Well, let's look at this annotation really quickly.
So thank you very much, Ross, for coming and being with us today, and over to you.
Well, thank you very much for the invitation to come.
Okay, so this is there is a little bit of glitch in the video, but also part of what Roz is about to say is on Nick's annotation. So let's go ahead and clean this up a bit. And we'll end there. We'll cut this and add it to the following annotation. And let's see what the alignment is like. So starting with Nick's.
So thank you very much, Roz, for coming and being with us today. And over to you.
Okay, so why don't we end Nick's there? And let's see when Roz starts.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay, right over here. Starts here, and we'll lengthen that. And now let's add that Roz is a speaker here. And as you can see, there's a strange break here. So you can actually create a break by hitting Shift Enter. But we can take that out, and then we can put in a break, a line break anywhere we want to. But this one seems like it's a good break. Okay, so we've got her first place where she speaks marked.
Well, thank you very much for the invitation to come here today and participate in this launch. It's
great. So we have that. And I would suggest going through and just cleaning up a bit, adding any punctuation that you want to add, and capitalization, and make any of the corrections with respect to alignment. And then once you do that, you can save the draft. And then you can close out. And then you can go back and hit edit and go back to your edited text. You can actually hit publish as well. And then you can go back and edit it. So once it's published, that doesn't mean that it's a sealed project. You can always go back and edit it. And here you go. We can edit this as well. So, but once you're ready to, you've done all of your annotation corrections, fixed any typos, hit publish. And then we go back up here. And again, you see the two different annotations files that are here essentially. And this is still your AI one. This is the original AI. And this is your edited version. So go up here, and once you've hit publish, you can now download this file. And we want to download that as an SRT file. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so then you want to open up Handbrake. And navigate to the video that you want. And we had the book launch part 4, open. And then we're just going to keep the presets for this video. That's fine. And then navigate to the subtitles tab here and press. And then go over to tracks and add external subtitles track. And we'll find our subtitle track part 4, open. And one thing you want to do is tick the box that says burn in, because what we're doing is we're hard writing these titles into the video. So what closed caption is what you see on YouTube or Netflix, where you can turn the captions on and off. We're creating an open caption video, which means the captions are there all the time. And so now we've done that. And let's browse and put this in a meaningful folder. Again, we'll just put it in this closed caption folder, and we'll call this part 4. Okay, we'll choose that folder, and then we'll call this part 4 subtitled, so we don't get it confused with the original. And then we just start the process. And down here you can watch how it proceeds, and it gives you an indication about how long it's going to take. Okay, so now you can see that we're coming to the end of this export process, encoding process, and it is finished. So we'll go ahead and find this. And we have part 4. And let's go ahead and open that and play.
Yeah, okay, that's good. So look, thank you very much for that film. And I hope that gave everyone some idea of the work. Obviously, it's just a little sample.
Okay, so now you can see that we've successfully made a video with our subtitles burned in. And I wish you good luck in this effort, and thank you very much.